Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1979 final week is on the air. Today's date is September 30, 1979. It is closing day, and we got a big game here at Stade Olympique. A big matchup in the National League East. The Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Montreal Expos. Let's take a look and see how it stands for the game, for tonight's game. And of course, I didn't get my index cards ready. The only thing that matters tonight is the National League East. All the other playoff positions and games have been decided. So we will take a look at the National League East. The Montreal Expos tonight, what a job by 10-minute ticker by FastScore. 107 wins and 52 losses. Montreal, what a great year they had. Absolutely, what a great year they had here. 107 and 52, and they have home field throughout. The Pittsburgh Pirates have clinched second place, a record of 90 and 71. They will host the National League East wildcard game. We got a big log jam for third. Philadelphia, Cubs, and the Cardinals. Here is how it will go tonight. The Phillies need to win tonight, and they need help. The Phillies cannot tie with the Cubs and the Cardinals because the Phillies have a 2-4 board record. Even if they win, they will go to 3-4, and they will still not have percentage points over the Cubs and the Cardinals. So if the Phillies win and the Cubs and Cardinals lose in FastScore, Phillies get third place and will play the Pirates. If the Cubs win and the Phillies and Cardinals lose, the Cubs are in. If the Cardinals win and the Phillies and Cubs lose, the Cardinals are in. Now, the Phillies need help no matter what, even if they win tonight. If all three teams win, the Cardinals get in virtue the most runs scored in the board games because they tied with the Cubs at 2-2 with records on the board. If the Cubs and Cardinals win, and the Phillies lose, the Cardinals still get in. So pretty much the only team that controls their own destiny is the Cardinals. Win and they're in no matter what. If they lose, Philadelphia and the Cubs have a chance. That is what is at stake tonight. All the other playoff seedings have been set. I have already created the playoff rosters for the wild card games. We are all set to start the postseason. BB and Gillies Tebow join us here at Stade Olympique. And we got a great pitching matchup to end the 79 season. The Phillies historically won this game 2-0. They had 6 hits and an error, and the Expos had 3 hits and an error. So it was a great game for Lefty in 79 to end the 79 season. Now, of course, this game was meaningless historically because neither one of these teams made the playoffs in 79. But this game tonight has all the meaning for the Phillies. The Expos would love to knock the Phillies out tonight and play some spoiler. Brian Patterson now joins us here at Stade Olympique. So we are all set and ready to play. What will happen? Do the Phillies have a chance to make the playoffs? Or will they win but still lose, depending what FastScore has to say? Let's begin closing day of this 1979 season as we are completing our 5th regular season replay here at RJL 51 Network. Let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Montreal Expos, Captain America himself, Steve Rogers. 13 wins, 12 losses, a 3.00 ERA. He got the call for the Spos tonight. And he is all set and ready to go. And we are hoping to see some excitement here. And the Phillies know they must win. If they lose and everybody else loses, the Cardinals still get in by virtue of runs scored on the board. Let's play some baseball. Let's get closing day. Well, why don't we open up closing day as we begin? Leading off for the Phillies will be first baseman Pete Rose, 331 average, 4 homers, 59 RBIs. We are using blue, white, and powder blue dice. Expos are the home team. Let's begin closing day. 2-5, that is a walk, and that 5 will walk Rose automatically. So Rogers walks Rose on the first roll. Stade Olympique adds 1 to strikeouts but subtracts 4 from walks. So that 5 still walk Rose. That would bring him down to an 11, and he will trot to first. Next up for the Phillies will be shortstop Larry Boa. 241 average, no homers, 31 RBIs. Infield goes a double play depth. Rose had 20 stolen bases. That is a 14. He is not going anywhere. Captain Carl 8 joins us here at Stade Olympique. Rogers with the pitch. 1-3, wild pitch, 9, and that will go to the backstop, and the Rose will go to second on a wild pitch. So already Rogers gives up a walk, now a wild pitch. They will do it again, and Rose gets a 2. He actually gets the steal sign to go to third, but he's going to stay put at second. Rogers will now go ahead and pitch to Boa. Rogers, 1-3, again a wild pitch. That is a 10, and that will be a wild pitch. And Rose will go to third. Captain America is not throwing his shield very well right now. 2 wild pitches by Rogers, and already Rose is on third, and nothing really even happened here. Infield's now going to play in. We will re-roll the strategy roll, and that is a 6, and nothing happening. Rose will still there. Rogers will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-2, strikeout 18, no. Boa, a 2-5, and it's a base hit to right field. Boa hits it into right. Rose will come in to score. Phillies get on the board quickly, 1-0 on a base hit by Boa. So Boa gets himself a base hit, and the Phillies will start with a quick 1-0 lead due to Rogers not able to find the plate. Here comes the right fielder, Bake McBride, another great baseball name. 280 average, 12 homers, 60 RBIs. Infield will now move back to double play depth. Strategy roll, that is a 2. Boa actually had stolen bases. He had 20 of them. Let's see, 14-0 to Marco, a +1. You're the Phillies. You got to absolutely get runs. There he goes. A 1-15. Boa will take second, and he does. He slides in safely. A stolen base by Boa. Phillies have got to take some chances. They must absolutely win to have any hope. Strategy roll again. That is a 3. Let's see. Boa actually gets the steal to go to third, but he will hold. Rogers will, and that takes away the double play. Rogers will pitch. 4-4, walk, 9, and no, that is too high. McBride, 6-5, and it's a base hit to center field for Bake McBride. Boa, base running rating of a 3. Single to center, +2, a 1-5. Boa will score. It is a 6. Oh boy. Center fielder is Dawson. He has a 0 arm, and that is a 6, and Boa's going to hold it third. Dawson goes ahead and gets that ball in quickly, and Boa has to hold. But another base hit by McBride, and the fans here are wondering, why is Rogers right now not looking like the Avenger we expect to? Does he get to start game 1 of the... Yes, he does, because remember... Yes, he does, because remember, okay, the Expos get time off while the wild card round is going on. They won the division. So, yes, even though he starts, he will be fresh for the first game of the Expos playoff game. Next batter will be third baseman, Michael Jack Schmidt. Well, la-ti-da. Schmidt, 253 average, 45 bombs, 114 RBIs. Jeff Gotts and Dave Little join us here at Stade Olympique. Infield will come in. Expos right now not able to do anything early. Strategy roll is a 10, and McBride actually had 25 stolen bases. He's not going to go anywhere, and Schmidt will bat. Rogers with the pitch. 4-3, error on a grounder. Schmidt, 4-1, and that's going to be a fly ball. It'll be a fly to center. That will be the first out. Schmidt, a sacrifice fly rating of 2. He will bring in Boa automatically, and a run will score. And already here in the first inning, the Phillies have already gotten the 2 runs they had historically in the game. A sacrifice fly by Schmidt, and it's a 2-0 lead. Stadium groans. Next up for the Phillies will be the greatest left fielder in baseball history, Greg Luzinski. 252 average, 18 homers, 81 RBIs. Don't let that range of 1 fool you. Luzinski is wheels in the field. Infield back to double play depth. McBride, 25 stolen bases, not going anywhere in the 11. Rogers will make the pitch. 2-1, that's at the park. Stade Olympique, 2-5, and that is going to be a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn it. 4-0-5. Second base, pivot, Scott, -1. A 1-4 is a double play. They turn it, and that will retire the side. Luzinski grounds out into the 6-4-3. A lot of nothing, although the Phillies do get off to a good start. 2 runs on 2 hits, a sacrifice fly, 2 wild pitches, a stolen base. And the Phillies are already up to a 2-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies, lefty Steve Carlton. Hall of Famer? Duh. 18 wins, 11 losses, a 3.62 ERA. Carlton, one of the best left-handers in baseball history. Now let's see what Carlton can do with an early 2-run lead. Leading off for the Expos, left fielder Warren Cromartie, 275 average, 8 homers, 46 RBIs. I'm going to tell you right now, this Expos team is going to be very tough. They're going to be very tough. The only thing about the Expos may be the starting pitching, may be the issue. Their bullpen is good, though. Carlton will make the pitch. 5-6, strikeout 18, that is a no. Cromartie, 2-1, and that's a fly out the center, and that will be the first out. One down, next batter, second baseman, Rod Scott. 238 average, 3 homers, 42 RBIs. One away, Carlton with the pitch. 6-3, walk, 6. Yes, that will be a ball 4. And Scott will trot down to first with the walk. Lefty had 78 walks and 79. Next up for the Expos, center fielder Andre Dawson, the Hawk. Hall of Famer? Yep. 275 average, 25 homers, 92 RBIs. Infield will move to double play depth. Scott is on at first. He had 39 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere with the 16. Dawson will go ahead and will swing away. Lefty, 4-2, strikeout 9, and he will get him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Carlton. He had 213 of them in 79. He only trailed J.R. Richard that year. J.R. Richard, of course, had the most strikeouts in the league in 79. Next batter, first baseman Tony Perez. 270 average, 13 homers, 73 RBIs. Infield will now play back. The replay gamer joins us here at Stade Olympique. Check out that amazing channel. 2 men down, Scott on at first, strategy roll. Nothing happening there. Lefty will deal with Perez. Lefty, 1-6, walk plus that 5. Is that going to walk him? The answer is going to be yes, it will, and he will walk Perez. So Lefty gives up another walk, his second of the game already in the inning. Next batter for the Expos will be the catcher, John Tamargo. Tamargo started with the San Francisco Giants earlier in the year. He is now on the Expos. The kid is getting the night off, obviously. Runners at first and second. Do a strategy roll, 15-0 happening. Carlton will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-4, walk, 4, and yet barely. He walked Tamargo and he barely did it. And Lefty is now giving the Expos free passes. Third walk issued by Lefty. And now here comes right fielder Ellis Valentine. 276 average, 21 bombs, 82 RBIs. Still 2 outs. Lefty can't find the plate. And now he needs to get a big play here. Strategy roll. That is a 9-0 happening. Carlton will go ahead and he will pitch. Lefty 1-1. Walk 10. Not this time. Valentine 1-4, and it's a grounder to second base. Up with it will be Vukovic, and he will throw to first to get the out and retire the side. So nothing for the Expos, although they got 3 walks, but they can't get any runs in. Remember, for the Expos, this game is meaningless totally, but not for the Phillies. They must win and then see what FastScore does. After 1, it is 2-0 in favor of the Fightin' Phils. As we will now go to the top of the second. Clark Garotz joins us here at Stade Olympique. Leading off for the Phillies will be center fielder Greg Gross. 333 average and 15 RBIs. He got the call in center for this game. Let's see if Captain America can do a little better in the next inning. Rogers, 2-1. That's at the park. Olympique Stadium, 3-1. And that will be a fly out to left. And that's handled by Cromartie for the out. Next batter will be the catcher, Tim McCarver, Lefty's personal catcher. McCarver, 241 average, a homer, 12 RBIs. Rogers will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-1. Home run chance. That is a 10. It's not going to happen, as that will be too high. McCarver, a 4-4, and he hits a fly ball to left as well. And Cromartie will get it for out number 2. 2 outs. That'll bring up second baseman John Vukovic. Pretty much a September call-up. Manny Trio on the bench. 200 average and an RBI. These are as-played lineups. We still use them no matter what the game means. Who can be a certain hero? Rogers will go ahead and pitch. 5-2. Strikeout 3. He got him. And that is a much better inning for Captain America. 1, 2, 3. Go the Phils. We go to the bottom of the second. Lefty gets back on the mound. Leading off for the Expos, third baseman Larry Parrish. 307 average, 30 homers, 82 RBIs. Carlton will go ahead and make the pitch. That is a 2-4, strikeout 20. That is just a bit high. Parrish, 6-3. It's a ground ball to third. That'll get handled by Schmitty, and he'll throw to first for the out. One man down. The next batter will be the shortstop, Chris Spire. 227 average, 7 homers, 26 RBIs. Lefty will go ahead and pitch. 4-5. Home run chance. But against the righty, that 11 is going to be too high. Spire, 3-1. But Spire does go ahead and smack a double to left. He hits that one off the base of the wall. Spire will hold at second with a nice double. That'll bring up the pitcher, Captain America, Steve Rogers. 156 average and 2 RBIs. He can hit the ball. Infield with 1 out. I'm going to let Rogers hit away. And so with a runner on second base, the 18 does bring up the bunt anyway, but I'm going to let Rogers hit. Lefty with the pitch. 5-5 against the righty. That is a blank. Rogers, 2-3. Base hit right up the middle. Rogers comes through with a single. Spire's a base running rating of 2. That's going to be enough. Spire will score, and Captain America throws his mighty shield. It's 2-1. So an RBI single by Rogers, as Steve Rogers says, DH, we don't need no stinking DH. Next batter will be Cromartie. Cromartie is 0 for 1. John Soner joins us here at Stade Olympique. Rogers on at first. There is one out. Infield double play depth. And nothing happening there. Rogers is not going to do anything. Lefty will make the pitch. 4-5. Home run chance. That 6 against the lefty will work. Cromartie needs a 7 against the lefty. And the pitch is on the way. Cromartie does not get it. It's a 3-3, and instead he chops it to second base. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2-2. 3. Shortstop, pivot, Boa, 0. 1-3. It's a double play, and they got it. Side retired. Carlton pitches Cromartie a fat one, but Cromartie couldn't do anything with it. And he grounds it onto a 4-6-3 double play. 1 run, though, on 2 hits. It's now 2-1 in favor of the Phillies. Restructuring the playoffs for next season. I restructured the playoffs this season. I mean, you know, it was supposed to be the number 6 plays the 5 in a 1-game playoff, and the winner there takes on the 4 seed in a best of 3. I felt the wild card round was a little too long. So, you know, so now we only have 4 wild card games, and we go straight to the division season. Yes, I know. I understand what you're saying. Indians 89 wins, Kansas City 82. That's just the way it goes, guys. That's the divisions, and that's how I do it. That's how I do it. I understand, Jeff Gotts, you are 100% right. This is just the way I like to do it. How many times in the NFL did a team that won the division with a losing record and a team with a winning record and a wild card didn't get in? That's happened a number of times. Anybody remember a few years ago? So yes, Jeff, you are 100% right. This is just the way I do it. This is the way I do it. Top 3 teams in division, I don't have to worry about wild cards, at least anything extra. So we go to the top of the 3rd here, 2-1 Phillies. And the batter will be the pitcher, Steve Lefty Carlton. 223 average, 10 RBIs. Carlton actually very capable of hitting. Rogers will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-1, strikeout 17. No, Carlton doesn't strike out. A 5-2, but he does ground out, and that will be out number 1. That was a ground out to short. Next batter will be Mr. Rose. Charlie Hustle 0 for 0. He walked his first time up. 2 wild pitches moved him over to 3rd, and then he scored. Now, Jeff Gotts is right, but I understand what he's saying, okay? But this is just the way I like to do it. Rogers will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-3, strikeout 4, and he got him. He got Rose. Struck him out. That is strikeout number 2 for Rogers. He had 143 of them in 79. He could throw the heater. 2 outs now, and here comes Boa. Boa 1 for 1 with a single. Rogers will go ahead and get in, and now he will pitch. 4-5, walk plus. That 14 is not, yeah, that'll do. It's a walk plus. That becomes a 21. -4 would become a 17, and Boa will walk. So Boa will get the first for the 2nd time in the ball game, and that will give a chance up to McBride. McBride is 1 for 1, got a single. 2 men out. Boa, 20 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere on the 16. Rogers will pitch to McBride. Rogers, 5-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. McBride, 1-2, and it's a fly to right. Coming over there will be Valentine. He will put it away, and that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits. There was a walk. Phillies have a 2-1 lead here going into the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third inning. And let's see who leads off for the Expos. That would be, leading off for the Expos will be Rod Scott. Scott walked his first time up. Carlton will go ahead and make the pitch. And let's see, 6-1, error on a grounder. Scott, 4-1, that is a ground ball. It's hit the third. That ball is hit to Schmidt. His error rating is a 10. That's an 11. He bobbles it, but he holds on to it, throws to first, 1 out. What a play, nice play by Schmidt, although he almost blew that one. And that will be an out. Next batter will be the Hawk. Dawson is 0 for 1. Carlton, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. Lefty, 1-5, strikeout, 11, and he will get Dawson on a K. Struck him out. And Dawson will strike out for the second time. That is also the second strikeout for Lefty. 2 outs. And now the batter will be Perez. And he thought, I'm playing the missing games. No. Everything is as played. If games are missing, games are missing. This is a replay. Carlton will go ahead against Perez with a few enhancements to the playoffs. Lefty with the pitch. 2-6. Wild pitch, ball 1. Lefty will do it again. 4-2. Strikeout 7. Yes, he got Perez. Struck him out. And that will retire the side. Third strikeout for Carlton. And 1-2-3 go the Expos. 3 innings in the books. The Fighting Phils lead 2-1. Time for a station break. This is the WRJL YouTube Entertainment and Sports Programming Network. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. Yeah, I used to remember that. That's when we were under threat of nuclear war back in the day. Let's go to the top of the fourth. Phillies holding on to a 2-1 lead. Michael Jack Schmidt will lead off, and he is 0 for 1, but he does have a sacrifice fly. Rogers will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-2 against the righty, strikeout 4, and he will get Schmidt. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 4 strikeout number 3 for Captain America. He throws his shield this time. And there is 1 out. Here comes the bull. Luzinski 0 for 1. Tweet. Yeah, I remember that. Rogers will go ahead and pitch. 2-5. Walk 7. And yes, that is going to be a walk, barely. Luzinski will trot down to first. So Rogers gives up a walk. That is the second walk he's issued. Here comes Gross. Gross is 0 for 1. Luzinski on it first. Double play depth is called. Luzinski actually had 3 stolen bases, probably because of failed hit and runs. Not going there with 12. Rogers will pitch. 4-3. Error on a grounder. Gross, 2-6, and that is a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Parrish. Parrish's error rating is an 11. That's a 1. He picks it up, tries to make the transfer, and that just falls to the turf. And that's going to be an error on Parrish. So that is an E5. That is an E5. Runners will move up. That is the first error on the Expos. They did have an error historically in the game. So now runners at first and second, a chance for the Phillies. Here comes McCarver. McCarver is 0 for 1. Infield still a double play depth. Rogers can't believe that Parrish couldn't make the play. And now we'll see what he does. Strategy roll, 5, nothing happening there. Rogers will go ahead and make the pitch. Rogers, 3-6. That is a blank. McCarver, 5-2. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 19. And against the righty, against it is just misses. He gets under it by like an inch. He misses a triple, and that's going to be a fly. That's going to be a fly out to left. Lozinski will stay automatically at second. There are 2 outs. McCarver needed an 18 to get a triple, and he just misses it. Gee, sometimes these dice are relentless. Here comes Vukovic. Vukovic is 0 for 1. Frank Wainscott, Jim Connell, and Baseball with the Demos join us here at Stade Olympique. Inside pitch rules question. I'll answer it as soon as the inning is over. Rogers will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-2. Strikeout 10. It won't matter. He got him, and he will strike him out. And that will retire the side. 4th strikeout for Rogers. No runs, no hits. There was an error, but the Phillies cannot take advantage of it. They hold on to a 2-1 lead here going into the bottom of the 4th. And Baseball Demo says, inside pitch rules question for you. Result on pitcher card is E ? Batter card result is a K. Do you check catcher for error of not catching the 3rd strike or ignore the error and rule it a K? No, it's a strikeout. Well, no, if the pitcher, no. Well, no, if the batter card result is a K, it's a strikeout. It is a strikeout. That's all it is, a strikeout. There is a rare play there is a rare play of a drop 3rd strike. I do believe there is a rare play. I'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure there may be a drop 3rd strike. Maybe, I don't know. I'm looking at it now. Maybe there isn't one. Let's see. There is no drop 3rd strike, although maybe there could be one in the rare play for season ticket baseball. As far as I could tell, yeah, the K result in the batter grid. If it's an error question, let me see something. It doesn't say. I think a strikeout is just a plain strikeout because there is no error rating. I mean, if you want, I'll tell you, if you want to roll to see if there's an error rating, I guess you could roll against the catcher's error rating, but then if he drops it, all right, he still has a good chance to throw to first. So I personally would call it it's still a strikeout. In error and a question mark, it's still a strikeout to me. If you want, I can ask that to Chris and see what he says in the forums. But I still think it's just a strikeout. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The catcher has it, and he throws to first, tags him or throws to first. Bottom of the 4th. Phillies have a 2-1 lead in a game they must absolutely win. Leading off for the Expos will be John Tamargo. Tamargo walked his first time up. Lefty will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-4, walk, 7. No, that is too high. Tamargo, 6-5, and Tamargo comes through with a double to right. Tamargo goes ahead and proves that he can play a little baseball, and he will hold at second on a leadoff double. I don't shun your puns there, Dave. I just ignore them. But you can go ahead and do all the punning you want and shun your puns. RJL Network groans. Next batter will be Valentine. Tamargo on at second. And Valentine will bat. Phillies lead 2-1. Phillies must win. Lose and they're out automatically no matter what happens in ticker. Carlton will go ahead and make the pitch to Valentine. Strategy roll. Tamargo stays there with a 10. And here comes the pitch from lefty. 1-1, walk, 5, and no, that is too high. Valentine, 4-1, and he grounds one right back to Carlton. Carlton will throw to first for the out. And the only way Tamargo can get to third is on a 1. He stays right where he is as he's slow as mud, and that is 1 out. Next up will be Parrish. Parrish is 0 for 1. Infield is still back. Lefty will send to make the pitch. 11, nothing happening with Tamargo. He stays where he is. Carlton, 4-3, strikeout 15, and cold strike 3, and he got him, and Parrish can't believe it. He has a 14, but +1 makes him a 15, and he got him. Struck him out, strikeout number 4. Parrish looks at the ump. The umpire looks at him, and they're still looking at each other. The umpire says, go take a seat. 2 down. Here comes Spire. Spire with a double his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Anything happening on the bases? The 3 is a no. Tamargo still staying at second. Gary Carter is on the bench. He has the night off. Lefty will go ahead and pitch. 3-5. That's a pitcher result against a righty. That 5 will be good. That will get him out of the inning, and it will be a ground ball to short. Taken care of by Boa. He has it, and he throws to first to retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Expos. It is still 2-1 in favor of the Fighting Phils. Maybe he's buying a car. I don't know. He bailed on us, didn't he? Well, he might be taking a break. He knows his Astros will be up there soon. Don't worry about Steeler fan. He ain't missing his Astros. We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off for the Phillies will be Steve Carlton. Lefty is 0 for 1 at the plate. Rogers will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-6 against the lefty. That is a blank. Lefty, 2-6. Ground ball right back to Captain America. One Steve will throw out the other Steve, and that is 1 away. Here comes Charlie Hustle. Rose is 0 for 1. Rogers will go ahead and make the pitch. And that is a 4-3 error on a grounder. Rose, a 1-4, and that's a base hit to right field. Rose has a single. Right fielder is Valentine. His error rating is a 3. That's an 18. He won't make an error, so he'll throw it into the infield. But Rose has a single. Second time he's been on base. Here comes Boa. Boa is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Zalapsky Smurf joins us here at Stade Olympique. Rose is on at first. Infield is now a double play depth. Rose had 20 stolen bases. That's 7. He misses it, but Boa does get a hit and run attempt. And he does get a hit and run attempt, and I think I'm going to send it. Philly's got to do a few things here you maybe normally wouldn't do. You absolutely have to win this game. Hit and run is on. Rogers, 4-3, error on a grounder. Boa, 2-1, and he popped it up. Popped it up to second base. Rose will have to get back, and that'll be a pop out to second, taken care of by Scott, 2 down. So on a hit and run, Larry Boa, all we could do is just shoot it up the chimney. Here comes McBride. He's 1 for 2, has a single. Rose still on at first base. Nothing happening with the 19. Captain America will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-4. Strikeout 7. Got him. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 5 for Rogers. No runs and a hit. For the Phillies, they have a slim 2-1 lead. Phillies must win, and then it's up to FastScore to see if they can get in. The Cubs are playing the Pirates in FastScore, while the Cardinals will be playing the Mets. The Cubs played the Pirates, and the Cardinals played the Mets the last day of the season. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Expos will be Steve Rogers. Captain America has a base hit. He's 1 for 1. Carlton will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-1. Error on a throw. Rogers, 3-3. That is a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Vukovic. His error rating is a 0, so there's not going to be an error. He'll throw to first to get the out. So nice play there by Vukovic. Next batter is Cromartie. Cromartie is 0 for 2. Lefty with the pitch. 2-1. Strikeout 19. That's high. Cromartie 6-5 against the lefty. That's going to be a single right past Carlton and into the outfield. It's a base hit past the pitcher. Cromartie gets his first hit of the game. He'll hold it first. Next batter will be Scott. Scott is 0 for 1. He did walk. Infield double play depth. Cromartie had 8 stolen bases that season. That 19 means he doesn't go anywhere. Scott does get the bunt sign. And I don't know, do you bunt here with 1 out to move Cromartie over? Yeah, you know what? Maybe, but then the Expos, like I said, yeah, he gets the bunt sign. Why not? We'll do a bunt. Carlton will go, he gets the bunt sign. Scott bats .238. And against lefties, he actually hits very well. You know what? No. Scott will hit away. Carlton with the pitch. 1-1. Walk. 15. And no, that is too high. Scott, 6-6. And that will be a ground ball to third. Let's see if they turn the 2. 1-1-2. Second base, pivot, Vukovic, 0. 1-2, double play. No. Cromartie thrown out at second, but Scott gets to first, and there are now 2 down. Fielder's choice. That will bring up the Hawk. Dawson is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. Scott on it first. He had 39 stolen bases. That is a 5. He actually gets the steal sign. Carlton very good at preventing stolen bases on -3. So 15 -3 becomes 12. McCarver, a -2 is a 10. I'm not going to send him. Carlton will go ahead and pitch. 5-3. Strikeout 6. Got him. He will get Dawson, and that will retire the side. Strikeout number 5 for lefty. So no runs and a hit for the Expos. As so far, Carlton is pitching kind of like the way he did historically in this game. 2-1 in favor of the Phils. We go to the top of the 6th inning. 2-1. Leading off for the Phillies will be Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 2. Rogers still has plenty in the tank. He will pitch. Rogers, 5-2, strikeout 12. And he got him. He gets Schmidt. Struck him out. That is the 6th K for Captain America. Schmidt will head back to the bench. Next batter is the Bull. Luzinski is 0 for 1. Rogers, he'll go ahead and make the deal. 2-1, that's at the park. Olympic Stadium, 4-5, and that is a fly ball to left field. Cromartie will get to that one with ease. And 2 down, playing on that lousy AstroTurf they had in that stadium. Next batter will be Gross. Gross is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. 2 men down. Rogers with the pitch. 4-6. That is a blank. Gross 2-3, and it's a base hit to right field. So Gross keeps the inning alive, and he will get himself a single. Here comes McCarver. McCarver is 0 for 2. Gross at 5 stolen bases. That 16 isn't sending him anywhere. Rogers will go ahead, get in for McCarver. And here comes the pitch. And it's a 5-1. That is blank. McCarver, 4-4. And that's a fly ball to left field again. Coming over there is Cromartie. He will make the catch and retire the side. McCarver has flown out to left all 3 of his at-bats. No runs and a hit. It's still 2-1 as we now go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Expos will be Tony Perez. Perez is 0 for 1, struck out and walked. Carlton will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-5 against the righty. That is a blank. Perez, 2-3, and it's a fly ball to left field. Lozinski makes it look really easy out there. He does it with his eyes closed. Out number 1. Good old Wheels Lozinski. Here comes Tamargo. Tamargo is 1 for 1. Doubled his last time up. Lefty will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-2. That's going to be an out. And it will be a fly out to center this time. Taken care of there by Gross, 2 away. And next up is Valentine. Valentine is 0 for 2. Lefty will go ahead and set in. And here comes the pitch. 3-6. Wild pitch. Ball 1. 5-5 against the righty. That's a blank. Valentine 5-1 against the lefty. He gets a hold of it. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep to center field, and no way is Gross gonna get that one. It is gone. Home run, Valentine. Tie game. Stadium cheers. Yippee, yuppie. I guess I forgot it's yuppie, right? A 5-1 against the lefty. That's a split, and it's an H against the lefty. That is a home run by Valentine, and we're tied at 2. Lefty knows that wasn't his fault. That was just a good pitch as Valentine just put that one over the wall. Here's Parrish. Parrish is 0 for 2. Youpie. Thank you. Carlton will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-2. Strikeout 7, and he'll get Parrish, and that will retire the side. Strikeout number 6 for lefty, but 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Valentine. We're tied at 2 after 6. In a game the Phillies must win. Lose and they are out. Then we see what happens in FastScore with the Cubs and the Cardinals. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Phillies will be John Vukovich, but we are now in the 7th inning. Now we can do some position player changes. So Vukovich is going to come out of the game, and let's see who it's going to be. And coming on to pinch hit is going to be Manny Trio. He'll also take over at second base. So timeout for a substitution here. Trio, a better fielder, of course. So here comes Manny Trio, 260 average, 6 homers, 42 RBIs. Trio will lead off the top of the 7th, as now we're in the 7th inning, which means now we can do substitutions for position players. They used to wait until the 8th inning. 7th inning actually now makes sense. Rogers will make the pitch. 1-1, that is a blank, and I thank Baseball Demos for that, though. Trio, 2-2, line drive right to short, and that's caught by Spire, out number 1. Trio hit it hard, but right at Spire. Next batter is Steve Carlton, and they're not going to let him back. That's going to be it for Carlton. Phillies know they got to get some runs in. They're going to go to the bench already. Philly bullpen is not that bad. Coming on to pinch hit will be Gary Maddox. 281 average, 13 homers, 61 RBIs. So Maddox will pinch hit against Rogers. Phillies a game tied at 2, and Carlton running out of batters. So it kind of makes sense to take him out. Rogers will pitch. 2-5. That's a walk. That 10 is too high. Maddox, a 6-1, and that's a grounder to short. Spire will get to that one as well. He'll throw to first for the out. 2 men down. Next batter will be Rose. Rose is 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Rogers will make the pitch. 6-2 against the switch left. That's a blank. Rose, 5-2, and it's a fly ball to right field. Valentine will have no problem getting to it, and he will make the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning on the Phillies. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game, and oh, Canada. I'll be right back. Don't forget, after tonight's game, we have our final 10-minute ticker for the 1979 season. And then, of course, also after I do the 10-minute ticker, I will give you the schedule for the postseason coming up. I already pretty much know the schedule, but I do have to wait to see what the 10-minute ticker will occur here. So don't go away. After the game, I will give you the schedule for the wild card round. That will be after our final 10-minute ticker for 1979. Meanwhile, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning in a game the Phillies must absolutely win. Chris Spire leads off from Montreal. He is 1 for 2. Phillies will go to the bullpen. And let's see who they're going to bring on here. And they're going to go with Ron Reed. 13 wins, 8 losses, 5 saves, a 4.15 ERA. Ron Reed will come on to pitch for the Phillies in a game they must win. Lose and they are out no matter what happens. Tied at 2, bottom of the 7th. Expos trying to play spoiler and send the Phillies home for the next replay. Reed with the pitch. 3-1, strikeout 11. That is a no. Spire, 4-6, and that's a fly to right. Coming over there easily will be McBride, out number 1. Next up is the pitcher, Steve Rogers, and he is tired. So he is tired, so they're not going to let him bat. Rogers is done, and he pitched pretty well. He only gave up 2 hits since the first inning when he gave up the 2 runs on 2 hits. And coming on to pinch hit for the Expos will be some guy that I said what was on the Pittsburgh Pirates for some God knows reason. But he's now back on the Expos. I guess he wanted to be a Pirate for a day. Coming on to pinch hit will be Rusty Staub. Staub started the year with the Detroit Tigers. He is now on the Expos. I mistakenly had him on the Pirates in that game between the Pirates and the Pirates and the Pirates and what? The Pirates and the Cardinals, I think. So, no, yeah, Pirates and the Cubs. So, whatever it was, Staub was in the pack by accident. I didn't realize it when I set up my rosters. But Staub said he liked being a Pirate, but right now he's happy to be with the back on the Expos. Now that we got that out, and I regret the error, but it happens. So, Staub is going to pinch hit against Reed, 1 out. Reed, 3-6. That is a walk. That 10 is going to be too high. Staub, a 5-2, and that's a fly to center. Getting over there will be Gross to make the catch. Two down, and here comes Cromartie. Cromartie is 1 for 3. Reed will go ahead and set it on Cromartie. 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th. Reed, 4-2. That is a blank. Cromartie, 1-4, and it's a ground ball to short. Up with it is Boa. He will throw to first to retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Spos. After 7, we're still tied at 2. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Phillies will be Larry Boa. Boa is 1 for 2. And let's see who the Expos want to bring on to bat. And I think we may see I think they may do a lefty here. Let's see. Are they going to do a lefty? Yeah. Coming on to pitch for the Expos will be Woody Fryman. 3 wins, 6 losses, 10 saves, a 2.79 ERA. Fryman's going to come in here and pitch to Boa. After further review with Steve Tower joins us here at Stade Olympique from Kissimmee, Florida. Oh, you're in my neck of the woods there, Mr. Tower. Welcome to the Sunshine State, although it is kind of raining down here at the moment. You're not far from me. I'm in Pompano Beach. I'm only 3 hours away from Kissimmee. Fryman will pitch to Boa. Top of the 8th inning. 2-2 tie. Phillies must win and then get help from FastScore. Fryman, 5-6. Range play. Boa, 6-5. That's hit to center field. It's a range play for Dawson. His range is a 4. That is a 1. He'll make the catch. He takes a single away from Boa, and that's out number 1. Nice play by the Hawk. Here comes McBride. McBride is 1 for 3. Fun Disney and Universal Studios. Well, have lots of fun there, my good friend. Have lots of fun. If I'd have known you were coming, I might have came up there and it would have been an honor to meet you in person. Fryman here will pitch to McBride. Fryman, 6-4. That's at the park. Stade Olympique, 5-2. And that's a grounder to short. Handled by Spire. He'll throw to first. 2nd out. Now the batter will be Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 3. Greatest Philly in history? I think so. And I know everybody want to say who's the best third baseman, Schmidt, Brett, or Ernie Banks. I still got to say Schmidt. There's something about Mike Schmidt. Mike Schmidt ruined many a game against my Mets. Fryman will go ahead and pitch to Schmidt. Fryman, 3-3 against the righty. Strikeout 4, and he got him. Struck him out. He gets it. Schmidt, though, not having a good night today, though. That's his 3rd strikeout. He gets the hat trick. And 1, 2, 3, go the Phillies. We will go to the bottom of the 8th with the score still tied at 2. Chris Sabo is the We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Leading off for the Expos will be Rod Scott. Scott is 0 for 2. Reed is going to continue to pitch, and he'll pitch to Scott. Tied at 2, bottom of the 8th. Reed will make the pitch. 3-1, strikeout 15. That is a no. Scott, 5-6, and it's a base hit for his pass short. It'll be a single for Scott. The Expos have the go-ahead run on board. He will hold it first, and now here comes Dawson. Dawson has struck out all 3 times. He had 25 homers and 79. You know he is due. Infield a double play depth. Scott had 39 stolen bases. That is a 6, and he gets the steal sign. And I'm going to send him 15-0. And McCarver, a -2 would be a 1-13. Ooh, a 1-13. The game means nothing to the Expos. Why not? Rod Scott's going to go. Rod Scott taking off for second. The throw to second base. A 1-13. He is safe. And he is. He gets in under the tag with an 11. And now the go-ahead run is in scoring position. And that takes away the double play. And now Dawson will bat with Scott on second base. Brooks Robinson. Brooks Robinson was an excellent was maybe the best fielding third baseman in history. Really wasn't that great a hitter. Comparing him to Brett and Schmidt in terms of plate production, no. Scott's on at second. Reed will go ahead and make the pitch. Strategy roll first. That is an 8. Scott will stay put. Reed will pitch to Dawson. No, Matt Williams would not be in discussion. Reed will go ahead and pitch. Fans here at Olympic Stadium on their feet. Reed with the pitch. 2-3. Strikeout 16. No. Dawson will swing. 4-4. And a line drive right to short. Out number 1. A line out to short. Scott's on at second base. Scott's on at second. Does a throw go to second base? No. Scott gets back. A line out to short, but Scott got back. No double play on the line out. Dawson hit it hard, but Boa made the play. Now here comes Perez. Perez is 0 for 2. Reed will pitch to Perez. Or will he? Perez does better against righties. That's going to, well, let me see. Do I want to? No, that's it. Reed is going to come out of the game, and the Phillies are going to go to the bullpen. And they're going to bring on, I believe, a lefty, and they're going to go with Kevin Saucier. 1 win, 4 losses, a save, a 4.19 ERA. They want to save McGraw. So here comes Kevin Saucier to go up against Perez. Perez hits lefties a little worse. Perez will still bat at the 270 average. Runner on second base. Saucier will go ahead. Strategy roll. That is a 3. Scott does not get the jump. Saucier will pitch to Perez. And here comes the pitch. 6-3. Walk plus 9. And yep, that's going to be ball 4. And Perez will go to first. A walk issued by Saucier. And now the batter is Tamargo. Tamargo is 1 for 2 as a double. And although Carter is on the bench, the Expos, yeah, why not? Tamargo's going to come out the game. He's going to come out of the game, and the Expos are going to bring in the kid to pinch hit and take over at catcher. Here comes the kid, Gary Carter. The Expos are going to try to put the Phillies out of their misery. And that's what you want to do here. So here comes Carter, 283 average, 22 bombs, 75 RBIs. Carter will take over at catcher. A lot of people say Gary Carter could be a Hall of Famer one day. We'll see what the kid's got. Runners at first and second, one out. Infield now is at double play depth. Saucier, he will pitch to Carter. Carter hits lefties a little worse. Saucier will pitch. Fans here, strategy roll first. That is a 19, and nothing happening there. Carter is not bunting. Saucier will go ahead and set in. Fans here at Olympique Stadium on their feet. They are cheering. Saucier with the pitch. 1-6. That's a blank. He is not tired. Carter, 6-5, and he popped it up. He popped it up to second base. Getting over there is Trio, and he's going to make the catch for the out. So Carter goes ahead and pops out, 2 down. And now here comes Ellis Valentine. Valentine 1 for 3. He had a solo bomb his last time up. They're asking to see if he could do it again. So here comes Valentine. Saucier will pitch to him. Should go in. BB wants to meet the block dragon. Carter should be in as an Expo. That is a 7. Nothing happening there. Should be wearing a Mets cap. Saucier will be pitching to Valentine. And here comes the pitch. Saucier, 6-1. Walk, 5. No, that is too high. Valentine, 2-2. And it is a ground ball to third. Grounder to third, and that is towards the line. That'll get taken care of by Schmidt. He will tag the bag at third and retire the side. And the Phillies get out of it. No runs, a hit, and a walk. Tied at 2 after 8. Yes, that is so true, Brian Patterson. If you're a base runner, if you're a base runner coming in around third, and you see Gary Carter or Johnny Bench blocking the plate, good luck. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th inning. Will we see some top of the 9th inning magic? Phillies will come up to bat. Here comes the bull, Greg Luzinski. He will lead off. He is 0 for 2. And the question is, will Fryman pitch to him? Fryman can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. Let's see, they got right, left. Fryman's going to pitch to Luzinski. Fryman will pitch to him. Fryman is due to bat third in the bottom of the 9th. So let's see how long he can go. Fryman will make the pitch. 4-5, strikeout 12, got him, struck him out, and he gets Luzinski on a K. Second strikeout for Fryman. And now the batter is Gross. Gross is 1 for 3, single and reached on an error. Fryman looking in on Gross. Fans here hoping the Expos can have a chance to win it in the 9th. Fryman with the pitch. 6-4. That's at the park. Stade Olympique. 2-5. And that is a grounder to short. Spire will make the play and throw to first for out number 2. 2 men down. Here comes McCarver. McCarver will bat. McCarver is 0 for 3. He has flown out to left all 3 times. McCarver will bat against Fryman. I probably would have made a pinch hitter if there was anybody on base, but I'll leave McCarver in there. Fryman, however, is now tired, but they're going to let him see if he can get through the inning. Fryman with the pitch. 3-6, wild pitch, ball 1. 5-3, that's a possible error. McCarver, a 2-6, and that is going to be, nope, that's not going to be an error. It's hit slowly to third. Sorry, hit to first. Up with it is Perez. McCarver not very fast. Fryman coming over, and the throw is is in time. They got McCarver at first, and that will retire the side. McCarver, a base running rating of 2. That is a 6, and they still get him. And that will be a ground. That will be a ground out to first instead of a single, and the inning is over. Nothing across. Will we now see some bottom of the ninth inning magic? Leading off for the Expos will be Larry Parrish. Saucier is going to come out of the game. Phillies will go to a right-hander. And they're going to go with Raleigh Eastwick. 3 wins, 6 losses, 6 saves, a 4.90 ERA. Eastwick will now come on to pitch. He is the 4th Philly pitcher. Not one of his better years that Eastwick had. Eastwick, of course, was excellent in 1970 with the Reds. Had a toughie, but he actually did pretty decently with the Phillies here in 79. Bottom of the ninth, the 1 wins it for the Expos. Eastwick will pitch to Parrish. Eastwick, 2-1 against a righty. Walk, 17, no. Parrish, 5-1, base hit, past third, and that's a single. Parrish leads off with a single. He will go to first. Winning run on first base. And the next batter is Spire. Spire is 1 for 3. We may see a pinch hitter for him, and we will. Spire going to come out of the game. And we are in the 9th inning, so anybody can come up, and it's going to be Dave Cash. Cash, a .321 average, 2 homers, 19 RBIs. If this game goes any further, it will be Jim Mason taking over at shortstop. But the Expos are going to try to win it right now. Here comes Cash. Dave Cash will come up to bat. Parrish on at first. Phillies are in double play depth. Strategy rolls are still on. Parrish had 5 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere. Eastwick will make the pitch to Cash. Can Dave Cash be like Don Money? Eastwick sets up fans at Olympic Stadium. Here comes the pitch. 1-1. That's a pitcher result, but that 19 is going to be too high. Cash, a 1-3, and he popped it up. He pumps it over to short. Boas gets there, makes the catch. He misses a pitcher result. An 11 would have been good, but Cash misses it, and he pops it up. Holy cow. 1 out. Pitcher due up. Fryman coming out of the game. Expos will go to the bench once again. And coming on to pinch hit will be Tony Bernazard. 300 average, a homer, 8 RBIs. Yep, pretty much the Expos have every one of their players available for this game due to September call-ups. So here comes Tony Bernazard. So Bernazard going to try to pinch hit here. D. Scott Howard joins us here at Stade Olympique. 1 out. Phillies trying to get this game into extra innings. Parrish on at first. A tie game at 2. Phillies lose. They are eliminated no matter what. Phillies win. They need help from the ticker. Strategy roll. And that is a 15. Nothing happening. Eastwick will make the pitch to Bernazard. Here it comes. 1-1. Pitcher result. That's an 8 against the lefty. That's going to be a base hit. Right back up the middle. Bernazard gets the single. Parrish, a base running rating of 3. He will not make third. He has to hold at second. And now the winning run is in scoring position. And the batter now is Warren Cromartie. And that's going to be it for Eastwick. They're going to take him out. And the Phillies said, if we're going to lose with our guy on the mound. And here comes Tug. We're going to lose. We're going to lose with Tug. Here is Tug McGraw. 4 wins, 3 losses, 16 saves, but a 5.16 ERA. So they're going to go with Tug. Runners at first and second, and there is 1 out. Infield is at double play depth. Fans here at Olympic Stadium know if the Phillies lose, they are gone. McGraw will go ahead and make the pitch to Cromartie. Strategy roll. 2. And nothing happening. Parrish stays at second. Tug looks in. He now gets ready to pitch. Cromartie hoping to get a good hit. Fans here at Olympic Stadium. Here comes the pitch. McGraw, 2-3. That is at the park. Stade Olympique. 4-2. And it's going to do it. That's going to be a base hit to right field. And that is going to be a single plus, which means runners advance 2 bases no matter what. Parrish coming around third. Getting over to right is McBride, but he knows he can't do anything. Parrish comes in to score. Expos win. Phillies are out. Stadium cheers. Yay! Warren Cromartie gets a base hit to right field. It's a single plus, which means it's automatically stretched they try to stretch it to a double, but it's an automatic 2-base advancement. And coming around to score is Parrish, and the Expos will win this game, and the Phillies are eliminated. Warren Cromartie hits one there, and what a win for the Expos to send themselves. They will have 108 wins due to ticker. The Expos were excellent in ticker, and they are the team to beat, in my opinion. What a win for the Expos, as Warren Cromartie gets the win for the Expos on a base hit to right. And the Expos beat the Phillies 3-2, and the Phillies are eliminated from the postseason. Final line score coming up. 1 run, by the way, on 3 hits. For the Expos, 3 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. For the Phillies, 2 runs on 4 hits and no errors. The Phillies got 2 runs in the first inning, and then the Expos shut them the rest, and Rogers shut them the rest of the way. But the winning pitcher, however, is Woody Fryman. He will get the win. Raleigh Eastwick will take the loss. Takes the loss as the base runner was charged to him. A big win for the Expos. The Phillies will have to wait till the next replay. But remember, they do have a championship in the RJL network for winning 76. Don't go away. The final 10-minute ticker is coming up next. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Expos do beat the Phillies 3-2. That eliminates the Phillies from the postseason. We will first take care of all the other games. They are all meaningless except for two of them. And we'll see where it is. You'll, of course, see the final standings, and the postseason schedule, of course, will be posted on the Universal Baseball Lounge, thanks to Cards and Dice Tony Porter. You can check that out anytime you wish. September 30, closing day. Let's end the 79 season. Seattle at the White Sox. Mariners 8-12, and that is 1. White Sox 8-43, and that is 4. White Sox will get the win. Baltimore at Cleveland. Orioles 9-62, and that is 7. Indians 6-52, and that is 5. That'll be a win for the O's. The O's, of course, are in the AL East wild card. Boston at Detroit. Red Sox 8-25, and that is 3. Tigers 11-64, that's 8, and the Tigers will get that win to finish off their season. Oakland at Kansas City. Kansas City already hosting the AL West wild card. Oakland 4-66, and that is 9. Kansas City 22-45, and that's 7. They still don't get it, but that will be a win for the A's. Milwaukee at Minnesota. Milwaukee, AL East champs. Minnesota just fell a little short. Milwaukee 7-22, and that is 2. Twins 10-61, that is 7. Will be a win for the Twins. Toronto and the Yankees. Toronto -136, and that is 2. The Yankees 11-61, that is 7, and the Yankees will beat the Jays. California at Texas. California, of course, win AL West champs, and Texas second place. California 12-54, and that is 6. Rangers 18-46, and that is 7. No, the Rangers will get a win on the Halos. Atlanta at Cincinnati. The Reds are hosting the NL West wild card. Atlanta 7-66, that is 9. The Reds 10-33, and that is 4. The Braves get a win on the Reds. Houston and the Dodgers. Houston, of course, is the NL West champions. Dodgers going to Cincy. Houston 3-52, and that is 4. Dodgers 7-61, and that is 6. That'll be a win for the Dodgers. We will skip the next one. Padres and the Giants. Padres and the Giants. So, meaningless game. San Diego 11-54, and that is 6. Giants 7-63, and that is 7, and that will be a win for the Giants. Now we come to the two games that mean it all for these two teams. Cubs and the Pirates, Mets and the Cardinals. The Cardinals are the only team that controls its own destiny. We will do the Cubs and the Pirates first. If the Cubs win, the Cardinals have to win. If the Cubs lose, Cardinals get in by virtue of most points tiebreaker, or most runs tiebreaker. So here we go. Cubs and the Pirates. The Cubs had Lynn McLaughlin on the mound. The Pirates had Bruce Keeson. This was a meaningless game. The Pirates had already clinched the NL East at that time. Pirates, of course, are hosting the NL East wild card. Who will they face? Let's find out. Cubs and the Pirates. Here comes the roll. Cubs 7-56, and that is 6. Pirates 11-33, and that is 4. And the Cubs win. So now it all comes down to the Mets and the Cardinals. Cubs get the win. Now the Cardinals have to win. Mets have John Pacella on the mound. The Cardinals have Silvio Martinez. Can the Mets play spoiler on the Cardinals and kick them out of the postseason? We're about to find out. Mets, if the Cardinals win, they're in. Lose, and the Cubs will face the Pirates in the NL East wild card. Everybody is ready. Here comes the final 10-minute ticker roll. Mets 462, and that is 6. Cardinals 1144. That is 5. The Mets will have a happy recap. The Mets knock out the Cardinals. The Chicago Cubs are third place winners. They will play the Pirates in the NL East wild card. The Chicago Cubs are in the playoffs. All the Cardinals had to do was beat a Mets team, and they could not do it. The Mets play spoiler. They get the win. They get the win over the Cardinals. The Cubs beat the Pirates. The Cubs are in the playoffs. Cubs fans cheer. Yay! The Chicago Cubs will play in the playoffs as the Mets knock out the Cardinals. And that is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always next year. It is now time to present to you the schedule for the postseason. So, tomorrow is Sunday. There will be no baseball tomorrow night as we now get ready for the postseason. So, no game for me tomorrow night. The wild card playoffs will begin on Monday, and I usually have it where the team with the lowest winning percentage of the second place teams, always go in order. So it always goes the lowest winning percentage of second place, then the next, then the next, and then the next. So here is your schedule for the wild card. Monday night, it will be the Kansas City Royals taking on the Texas Rangers. We will do the American League West wild card game. Tuesday, the Chicago Cubs will play the Pittsburgh Pirates, the NL East wild card game. Wednesday, it will be the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Cincinnati Reds, the NL West wildcard game. And Thursday, the New York Yankees will play the Baltimore Orioles in the AL East wildcard game. So Kansas City at Texas, Chicago Cubs at Pittsburgh, Dodgers and the Reds, Yankees and the Orioles. That is your schedule for next week for the wildcard round. And I'm sorry to say that Ken Griffey Sr. is not going to be able to go in the playoffs. I do apologize. By the way, I have already the playoff rosters already set. The only one I did not have was the Cubs. I got to do them next. And I already have the lineups ready. I am sorry, but Ken Griffey will not be on the Reds. Dave Collins will be taking his place. And Tom Seaver versus the Dodgers, a rush starter, well, you'll have to see who he plays. So that is the end of the 1979 regular season. We have done it. We've completed 1979. What will the next season be? Well, that's going to be up to you guys when we have our season selection show once again before the 79 World Series. And I know you guys will definitely not miss that because you guys never miss the season selection show to see which seasons you guys can vote for the next replay of Inside Pitch. Dave Little, BB, Brian Patterson, After Further Review with Steve Tower, D. Scott Howard, John Solner, Clark Garatz, The Replay Gamer, Baseball with the Demos, Zalapsky Smurth, Captain Carl 8, Jeff Gotts, and Gillies T-Bowl. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. and we'll see you guys Monday night. The Expos beat the Phillies tonight, 3-2, and then the Cubs go ahead and get into the playoffs. The 1979 regular season is over. The 1979 postseason is on its way. We'll see you Monday. Take care.